Okay, hello everyone, and welcome back to World of Tanks. This is another guest replay, so, from, my good friend, Middle East Beast. Um, and it's always a joy to watch his replays because he is so much better than me. And he has the high tier vehicles, and he is here in his T-54. And he is with a his other friend, who is in a Centurion 7-1. So they are here on an assault Karelia, because what else would it be? Karelia is like the most played assault map, I think, because it's in the rotation every single match. And so he is on the assaulting team. His platoon mate is way off on the other side of the map. And yes, so he said that it starts off looking very, very bad, and so I will see just how bad it gets for myself. This did look like a very interesting replay when I looked at the stats, and I'm sure you will also see why. So he has got 5 rounds of high explosive, 5 rounds of heat, ammunition, high explosive anti-tank, and of course lots of regular standard AP. So the T-49, luckily for Middle East Beast here, has missed him with his first high explosive shot, and Middle East Beast gets into cover and puts a nice shot into the front of the T-49. Also, as a note, you may remember this man from such replays as the Churchill III and the T110E5. So somebody else is obviously over there camping the rocks, because that's what you do when you're defending Karelia. So, or indeed over there. So he puts in a blind shot over there. Not too sure if he hits or not. But still, if it did, is always a good deterrent. Is he going to put in another one? No, he isn't. Instead, keeping an eye on those rocks, puts a shot over there. Somebody else fired at him once again. He's now been spotted. The shot that he fired missed. He's here with a... well, he has been joined by an Oni. His platoon mate over there is being preoccupied with a heavy tanks over there. So the Oni is going all out from the front. There's the Rheinmetall Balzig that I suspect was the one shooting at him. So yes, the Rheinmetall Balzig is Waffenträger was the one shooting at him, and the Oni is just going all out, straight in. Spots an IS-6, T-49, Middle East Beast moving up here into some closer rocks to try and support this Oni. There is a large amount of targets for him to shoot at. E-75 puts a wonderful shot into it. Well, he puts a wonderful shot into him. Just the E-75 is really not paying attention to anyone right now. He's left on 99 health, so Middle East Beast manages to finish him off. There is his first kill. There is a bunch of other tanks over there. T-28 prototype, Chiri. There's that Rheinmetall Balzig, obviously. The Oni has been killed by a T-30, was that? No, I don't think it was. What was it? T-49 it would have been. Yeah, T-49. So, they are losing 2-4. As their ST1 has just been nailed by the T-28 prototype, but the Ferdinand's brought one back, killing off one of the T-49s. Puts a shot over there. I'm guessing that will hit the Rheinmetall Balzig. He has now been spotted. T-54 is a well-armoured, turreted tank, but I doubt Rheinmetall Balzig could... I doubt it could stop a Rheinmetall Balzig shot. That T-28 prototype fired, luckily missed. If that shot had hit him, he would not be having a very nice time, but... yeah, luckily it missed. He put a shot over there. It didn't. It did make an explosion of hitting the ground, so I'm guessing that hit. May have ricocheted, may have penetrated. Not too sure. Still keeping an eye on the Rheinmetall Balzig. I think that one also hit. There's the IS-6 over there, the T-49. The rest of the team is moving up. The RU-251, the T-54E1, and you've also got a what was it? T-25 too. That's it. So. Somebody else is still firing at him over here, because he is being a thorn in their side. The RU-251 has killed off the Chiri. There's the Rheinmetall Balzig. There is the IS-6. He puts a shot into the IS-6. Yes, he does. Straight into the side of the turret. That is a wonderful shot. There is the T-28 prototype that he possibly bounced off when he did that blind shot. Still at Ramtal Borzig, and he's obviously very keen to get rid of that because that's a very dangerous opponent. So he's very keen to deal with the Ramtal as soon as possible. Ramtal now makes the Leopard 2's main gun as well, just as a side note there. There's the Ramtal. Unfortunately, he didn't get the killing blow on him, but the RU-251 did instead. There's the IS-6 though, but he will take that as a condolence prize. Still that T-28 prototype, but the rest of the team is moving up. He's pretty much killed, and the team has pretty much also killed everything else that's over here, so he's moving up. Check to see where that T-49 is, and there he is. He thought he may have been down there with the dead Chinu. Is it? Oh no, the dead Oni. T-28 bounces off him, very luckily. Well, T-28 prototype. He's looking for a shot into the turret ring. Unfortunately, the shot goes low and hits the ground. He really wants to get a shot into it. Straight through the side of the turret, which was a very nice shot. Can he get another one? The T-28 has now spotted the threat. T-28 penetrates. I think it was probably one of his commander's cupolas. Yes, it was. There it is. There's the shot right there. Just gouged out that metal. But the T-28 is now dead. There's the WZ. They're still losing. They have been behind on kills this entire match, but they're only losing 2. However, I'm guessing it will get a lot worse. Well, possibly. The Ferdinand kills the WZ. However, the AMX 1390 has been set on fire and killed by the T-49. However, that T-49 is now on 82 health. Somebody's surely going to be able to kill him. There is that T-49 again. Spotted Middle East Beast here. The Ferdinand is going to deal with him though. There is an IS over there. He's here with a 5100 who's reloading with another pretty much half a minute left. 22 seconds. So that T-49 is still there, trying to not get hit by the Ferdinand. Then a hidden T-54E1 kills off the Ferdinand. However, Middle East Beast platoon mate here in the Centurion is going to hopefully deal with that T-49. Oh no, AMX 5100 did instead. Oh, okay. Well, at least the T-49 is now dead, and they are now moving up to this flank, which is where they know the rest of the enemy tanks are, or at least were, located. There is the T-54E1 that killed the Ferdinand on 26 health. There he goes from the 5100, comes over the ridge suddenly, and then all of a sudden a wild ST-1 appears. His platoon mate gets a nice shot into him, he gets a nice shot into him, aiming for the driver's viewport, which he gets a very nice shot into, firing firing heat now in order to actually pen that SD1. Still aiming for the weak spots though, just to ensure penetration. There's another Ramtal Borzig, and he is backing up from the ST1. Still got the heat loaded, but then a wild IS suddenly appears, puts a nice shot into it, possibly got his turret ring, not too sure. Still, the IS now knows he's here. Snapshots into that IS, making the most of his money's worth out of these heat shells. Doesn't really want to miss at all. That ST1 is still probably intent on killing him. Everyone on their team has now been killed apart from him and his platoon mate. His platoon mate is now capping to try and draw them out. He goes around. Luckily, the ST1 only hits his track. He puts one round of heat into that ST1's driver's hatch, which is wonderful, and kills the ST1. He's now on 3 kills. The Ramtal Borzig is now moving up to hit his platoon mate. He gets a nice shot into him. Then there is that IS. He switched back to AP because he doesn't need heat to penetrate that IS. Manages to kill the IS. His buddy in the Centurion puts a nice shot into the Ramatal. He's breakneck speed across here, puts one shot into the Ramatal, finishes him off with a casual ram, which was wonderful to see. And now there's only an IS-3 to deal with. Is that Ramatal just like, what? Still, where is this IS? There he is, there's the IS-3. He does have a plentiful amount of ammo. Snapshot on the move, very lucky to the IS because there really was not much to shoot at there. Puts a nice shot into the front sloping of the IS-3. Very good sloping front of the IS-3, however, from the side, top tier 9 medium, so yeah. And that is the end of the game of Middle East Beast in his, well, showing exactly how to play the T-54 here on a guerrilla assault map. That was wonderful to watch, especially that Rhymethol Borsig kill when you rammed him. That was a very good ram, I like that. Still, he was unsurprisingly top on XP earned. He he also had hang on, let me just check. Yeah, he had a 36% chance to win of this match, and so yeah, he was very lucky to win this. But then again, what XVM says does not always go. So yeah, XVM may have said that he only had a 36% chance to win, but I never really pay attention. I mean, I do just look at it and go, yeah, okay, we're probably going to lose this game. So I'm not putting my expectations too high, but I'm still playing to win, and as I'm sure he was. So yeah, just to prove that XVM is wrong sometimes with the predicted win chance. So yeah, but he was still top on XP. He managed to do a grand total of 5,692 damage, which means that he got at least 2 hits that he fired blind on target. He got first class mastery badge for this game. He got a top gun, of course, with a high caliber. And he did 2,200 more damage, well, roughly, more damage than the next person on his team list, which is just crazy. Then again, he is a top tier medium tank, and a pretty good medium tank as well as that. However, this is where this match is offset, because the total amount of credits that he got for that game was 55,472 total credits, and bearing in mind that he did not use any of his consumables, and he only had 5 rounds of heat as standard, and he only fired 4 of those heat rounds, and he didn't fire any of his high explosive rounds. However, he lost money that game. He made minus 577 credit profit. So he lost money that game, even though he did amazingly. He didn't use any of his consumables, only used 4 rounds of heat, but he still lost because he fired so many rounds of armor piercing, which I was just amazed. 1,362 XP. This wasn't his first win of the day. He'd obviously already got that, so yeah, but that was still a lot of XP. And this was Middle East Beast, the guy you may remember from such replays as the Churchill III and the T110E5. So I will thank you for watching, and goodbye.